On this episode, we'll talk about muscle loss after the sleeve. We'll also talk about having good days and bad days with the sleeve and the use of topical anti-inflammatories. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 95 of the Ask Dr. A show. Thanks so much for submitting this week's questions. Please, we need questions for the show, so submit your questions by using the hashtag AskDrA or through my Snapchat account. Let's get into the show.
How do I know if I have muscle loss after sleeve?
How do I know if I have muscle loss after the sleeve? There's only one way. You need the body composition. It's those high-end scales where they measure normally a nutritionist. You grab some bars and they'll give you the body composition of the amount of fat in your body, the amount of water in your body, the amount of muscle in your body, etc. But what I can tell you that's the only way you can actually know. But that's the most practical way. But what I can give you, the take-home message is what to do to prevent the muscle loss. All right. So there's two things. You need to exercise. You need to exercise. You need to exercise. So the take-home message is, people, I tell my sleeve patients, please see exercise as your medication. It is a medication. It is part of the treatment. If you don't exercise, will you lose the weight? Yes. But the body composition, the way you're going to look down the road, the final result is going to be totally different. Exercise must be part of your treatment. So look at exercise as a medication that you really need. All right. So number one is exercise. You need exercise. And number two is a good amount of protein. Not too much. You don't need huge amount of protein. The more the merrier. No. The more protein, if you go overboard, that protein turns into fat and stores that extra energy, the extra calories, and you may stall on your weight loss. So we do have a few episodes talking about protein intake. So protein and exercise.
Some days I feel I get full very quick, and other days I'm very hungry. Is this normal?
That is a very good question. So if you noticed on the intro, I mentioned having good days and bad days because that's the way I normally put it when patients come in and complain about that, or they're like kind of lost. It's like, what's going on? One day I can pretty much eat nothing because the sleeve is tight. It's not agreeing very well. It's just I'm not hungry. I get full really quick, and then the next day is totally different. So let me tell you, this is totally normal. Let me tell you that this is expected. This is not you. It's not that you're kind of weird or that your sleeve is kind of weird. This is something that we see very, very frequently. Having good days and bad days. That's the way I put it. All right. There's some days that you'll have a little bit extra intake. It'll let you know more or less, and people who are sleeved will understand this. More or less at around mid-morning to noon, patients can find out if they'll have a good day or a bad day. So all you have to do is work with it. It is totally normal and expected.
Can we use topical NSAIDs after sleeve surgery?
All right, so NSAIDS, it's a medications marked as NSAIDs, anti-inflammatory. We've talked about this in the past, and we talked about how dangerous these medications maybe to your sleeve, because they do harm the inner layer of your stomach. But what about this question right here? What about topical NSAIDs? So these medications are absorbed, but they're more absorbed locally than systemically when we take them orally. So orally we try to avoid. But let's say your shoulder hurts a bit, or you sprained your knee or ankle, and you want to rub some. Can you do it? The answer is yes. Some of it will be absorbed, but it's very minimal. And if you use it for a short period of time, let's say a day, 2 or 3 days, nothing will happen. It's much safer than taking them systemically or orally. All right, so that is it for episode 95 of the Ask Dr. A show. Question of the week is, do you ever have good days and bad days? Yes or no? Answers down below. Big favor, please, if you see the content valuable, don't forget to share on your Facebook groups, share with a Facebook friend, share on a blog post, on a forum. Anybody that we can help out, the content is totally free. The idea of the show is to help as many sleeve patients as possible. All right. On another hand, we just uploaded a brand new website for Spanish. In Spanish, we do have endobariatric.com. That's totally English content with English videos, with English everything. And now we have endobariatric.mx, all in Spanish. All right, so there you have it. Both, as you know, we do the Ask Dr. A show in 2 languages. We do it in English and in Spanish as well. So just FYI, extra information for you guys. I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric, where we are changing lives one sleeve at a time. Take care and God bless.